All right, Chad, we're here south of Quapaw looking at some sunflowers. How's the crop looking this year?
Really, to date, excellent. We've had great growing conditions, excellent moisture, and really the crop has got great yield potential to this point.
All right, and of course, we've got the market now for the oil seeds, and that's really what we're looking at here. What kind of problems are we going to face at this point? And we've got good heads, obviously. What's the challenges left for producers?
It really, at this point in the sunflower growing season, pests, insects are the biggest concern. Once you start to see the first set of blooms come on, any yellow in your field, head moth is really the most important insect that we need to be watching for, and especially on earlier planted sunflowers like these that were in late April, you need to be actively scouting for head moth.
All right, now what are you looking for there?
Basically, the larvae will just nestle in, and these haven't yet, but burrow into the seeds and then just feed on the inside of the kernels. Typically, early morning or late evening hours when it's somewhat cool is when the moths are most active. And the head moth is kind of cigar shaped, about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch long. And it's pretty obvious if you have a heavy infestation. If you walk down the rows and you see moths fly out, it's a good indication that you do have heavy moth pressure.
All right. Any other insects we need to keep an eye on?
The other insect that we have seen, and actually in this field there is a few head clipper weevils that have been present, have clipped some heads, as you see.
Some of these.
Yep, as you see right here. And really, historically, we haven't seen a lot of heavy pressure in fields, and they're always worse around the outside margins of the field.
Right.
But really, the economic threshold there is about 10% of the field. If you see 10%, and it's one of those things, once they've clipped the heads, they've already done their damage. So it's kind of hard to get a timely application with those.
And this is basically a wasted plant at this point. Drawing up resources for nothing.
It is, yes. It's basically, for all intents and purposes, it's a weed. Yeah, it's drawing nutrients in water that those other plants could utilize.
Any particular tips for growers at this point, just trying to finish out the crop?
Pest is definitely number one, and as long as you have good weather and Mother Nature cooperates with you, really harvest probably 6 to 8 weeks from now in a normal year. Not much to worry about after head moth pressure goes by. It's just Mother Nature.
Right. Now, of course, this is a good rotational crop for producers. What are they looking to mix in here?
It is. Sunflowers is an excellent rotational crop. From one standpoint, it's a broadleaf crop, so we get a broadleaf crop in our wheat-based systems or grass-based systems.
Counterbalance with some of those different weeds and so on.
It does, yeah. Easily control those weeds in the grassy weeds in sunflowers, and so it is a fairly short season crop in some regards. So it does fit our systems in Oklahoma quite well.
All right, well, so long as Mother Nature stays kind to us, it looks like a good crop this year. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.